Hi friends, how are you? Happy Thursday. I am going to do a Palm Balm of Pursue, my favorite blend so far for the moment. I am so excited because this is a free oil that came in the convention kit that hopefully many of you snagged in case you missed getting the swag bag. I'm so excited to see everyone. Hi Jess, hi Lindsay, hello Megan, hi Wendy, hi Mom, hi Beth, hi everybody, hi Amanda. Congratulations on your first Periscope. And Angela's here. I'm so excited to see you guys. Have you guys fallen in love with the Pursue blend? You'll have to let me know. I love it so much. If you are new around here, my name is LaMay. This is your virtual welcome wagon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is my broadcast number 212 of my Throwed Out Thursday series, and this is our post-convention First Impressions edition. Hello Holly. I am hoping that you guys are getting your kits super soon. I know that the interwebs were just completely overwhelmed with everybody attending. We had 100,000 tickets sold for the virtual event. It was so incredible. I am so grateful that you are watching here with me. You'll have to let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And if you're new to my channel, you have lots of catching up to do. I've personally helped hundreds of people get started with doTERRA, but what I love most is helping you find value in the products that you've invested in after you've gotten started. So you get started with a kit, but what happens next, right? Do they sit around collecting dust on a shelf? I hope not. And my job is to make sure that they don't. So I love helping you find these practical ways to make it simple. And I've been so grateful to be able to contribute to humanitarian efforts that our company doTERRA has established over the last 10 years. It really makes me feel like I am able to help affect change in our world. Hello, Lindsay, welcome. And I've been able to totally overhaul our family's health and wellness. I'm a certified essential oil specialist with doTERRA. I'm also a platinum global team leader, and I am certified in AromaTouch and Symphony of the Cells. Hello, Donna. Hello, Catherine. And again, I am just so grateful that you chose to spend some time with me here tonight because we have a jam-packed hour, probably going to go a little over that, but if you can't stay around the whole time, you'll be able to catch the replay later. And tonight we're going to take a look at my first impressions of the new products in the convention kit. And I love spoiling you to say thank you for being such an amazing community. And I have a little fun unicorn giveaway for tonight's broadcast. So I've got a set of these 10 ml sprayers and a set of these 10 ml dropper tops. So if you saw my post yesterday on Instagram or Facebook, I put a dropper top on Davana because you can use this any way you wanna, and I love being able to show you guys how I maximize my oils by sometimes up-leveling the fitment that I'm using for them. And so we're gonna get into that in a little bit, but also if you've been hanging around with me for a while and you have seen my Amavi up-level with these 10 ml sprayers for the Amavi cologne roller, this is a great way for your guys to be able to leverage the Amavi blend and have it in a sprayer, kind of like a cologne. So this is really fun. So the winner of the giveaway tonight is going to get both of these sets. So you can have the droppers, you can have the sprayers, and this is amazing for any of your rollers like Past Tense or Clary Calm if you want to use them into another format. And I love spoiling you guys so much. And I got these before they're available to the public actually. So I'm one of the Gut Oil Supplies brand ambassadors, and they send me products before they're available for me to test out, give my feedback. We collaborate on different creative things, and these are not available for individual purchase yet. They will be soon. If you do want to purchase them and you don't win the giveaway, don't be sad, don't shed too much of a tear, because you can participate in their monthly subscription box and you can get them this month. So these are amazing. These are going to change everyone's lives. I know we've all been asking for droppers that fit 10 ml rollers, because our droppers that fit 5 ml and 15 ml bottles, oil bottles, they don't, the thread on top doesn't secure soundly to a dropper. It's a very much more narrow neck than the 15 ml bottles. So I love sharing them with you, and to enter, all you need to do is head over to my Instagram or comment below, and you can just share one of your favorite parts of convention, what one of your favorite products from convention was, something that you're super excited for that's coming up, whatever you want to share with us. We would love to see it. So share that either here or on Instagram, and I'll post the winner tonight on my Instagram page after, or a little bit around 11 p.m. Eastern. And welcome to all of you that are watching the replay later and, years from now. And so the intent of this broadcast tonight is so that when you get your convention kit, you can go back and watch, you can go back and see what products that maybe resonate with you or you're not sure what to do with them. You can see and maybe jog your memory if you forgot or you're not really sure what to do. Even years from now, when you pull out one of your oils, you can come back to this video and forward to what you need. So I love carving out this time for us in the interwebs. It's just this opportunity, and I so sadly missed seeing you all from convention. Like, my heart is sad. I want to be with you. I missed you so much, and we didn't get to hang out and hug and do all the fun things that we do at convention. And I love catching up with you all in the bathroom, and I love getting to meet you in person and hug you and just feel the love and support that you have for this community. But we had a really great time. We played Oil Squad Bingo. I made a bingo game because, I like games. I am always going to be a forever kid, so I love playing games. We had a great time, but I just think that it's an amazing opportunity for so many more people to have participated with us. So that was really special. Hi, Valerie. And so I'm going to guide you through navigating ways that we can leverage these new offerings to seamlessly weave into the daily habits that we already have established. Because many people are wondering, what am I going to do with all these oils? I don't know what to do with them, and that's what I'm here to help you with. So hopefully that after tonight, you'll have clarity into that, and you'll be able to come back, like I said, and watch it whenever your kid arrives. And you can tap the 3 dots at the bottom. I'm going to roll up my sleeves because we have a lot to cover tonight. You can tap the bottom of the screen, and that just sends me a heart and lets me know that you're enjoying this time in our virtual classroom together. And you can also head to the bottom right as well, those settings, and you can share this across your social media, and you can catch the replay if you miss anything. You can head to YouTube, just keyword search Hillary LaMay. You can Google me and find me in the interwebs wherever you would like to. What you could also do is binge watch on your television, and you can screencast onto your television and watch them in a more comfortable setting if you don't want to be glued to your phone while you're watching my broadcasts on YouTube later on. And if you want to binge watch something, or I've got videos back from I think 2015. So if there's something that you want to watch and you don't want to have to hold your phone up the whole time, you can screencast from your phone to your TV. And so that's a really great way for you to be able to get the information but feel more comfortable, on the couch or in your jammies or whatever. So I know that many of you are, on my oil team. Many of you do not have educators out there supporting you. And so for wherever you came from all over the globe, this is why if you can't watch live, it's all there safe for you in the cloud. Years from now, you'll be able to watch it. And feel free to ask questions down in the comments, join the dialogue, and I'll do my absolute best to answer. There are some nuances, subtle nuances to some of the things that we're going to go over tonight. So again, if you are watching the replay and something pops up in your mind and you didn't get a chance to ask a question, feel free to do that either later. Just shoot me a direct message or a PM on Facebook or any of the interwebs, and I'd be happy to help you. So on the agenda tonight, we have a lot to cover. We're going to walk through the contents of the convention kit, of course. I'm going to walk you through the add-ons because those are really important, and some of these items are going to be available at certain times. I'm going to also share some breaking news with you that I just received about some updates to the wellness kits last night and today. And then I'm going to be giving you, of course, my first impressions of each. So I would love for you to put a 1 in the comments if you watched the convention live stream, and a 2 in the comments if you're catching some of those videos and those live streams on the replay, if you're catching those on demand later. I would love to see how many of you were watching live, how many of you are catching up later. And like I said, we had a really fun time playing bingo, and I had a fun little Oil Squad PJ party and happy hour where we got to just connect with each other, since we're not going to be able to be together this year for my Oil Squad post-convention open house here at the house that I love doing every year. And then, in Utah, we weren't able to be together, but it is really special that 60,000 more people that then would be able to be there in person were able to get that information. And that's powerful, and that's really helpful. And there's a lot of people that are teachers that even before COVID nonsense happened, they weren't able to come to convention because they can't take off the first couple weeks of school. Or, if they are a first responder or whatever their job might be or whatever their limitations might be. So even though it was different, it was wonderful, and we always make lemonade out of the sour lemons that life turns us, right? And so all the education, all the scientific research, there was so much ground covered. We covered the whole span of the last decade of philanthropy work that our company does to truly change the world. And every time you buy a bottle of oil, you actually are doing that, and you might not know that. And so you don't have to have a passport to be a philanthropist and to be a humanitarian. You don't have to dig your nails in the dirt of Hawaii to be a helper and to be lending a hand and making a difference. Every single purchase you make has an opportunity to do that, because you're serving these small villagers and the farmers, and you're participating in the entire global supply chain. So just hold that in your heart and make sure that you realize that even if you can't participate in person, hi Chantal, hello, welcome, that you can make a huge impact. And so whether you're growing a successful business and earning income in doTERRA along with us, or you're a raving fan and you just love the products, the convention highlights everything that you would want to know about the company, the backbone of the company, and how we pursue purity in everything we do from start to finish. But the highlight is the new products. And that's why they started that first, because they just want to get that out of the bag, because they want to release that tension of excitement that everybody's just waiting on the edge of their seat for that. And so while COVID did throw a monkey wrench in a lot of doTERRA's plans for the products that they were originally planning to roll out, which means like getting access to the plant material in certain quantities, getting the actual bottles and containers for things, they had to put a pause on certain things, certain new products that they were planning on rolling out. So that means more exciting things in the future to be excited about, because eventually they'll make their way to us. But from problems come solutions, right? So it was a perfect opportunity to meet the current needs with simplifying those solutions and giving us some limited time oils that we hope will be a permanent fixture down the road if sourcing is available. So it's time to sink our teeth in, and there's a lot to cover during this power hour, so we're going to dive right in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the exciting new concept that doTERRA rolled out at convention called the wellness kits. So as if the LRP, the loyalty rewards program, couldn't get better, doTERRA is bringing to market this new concept called the wellness program with 3 custom curated kits centered around our 3 doTERRA heroes with 3 tracks per program, okay? And one of them is included in the convention kit to give you a sneak peek so that you already get a flavor of what it's all about. And then the other 2 were additional add-ons. They are additional add-ons. They're all still available. So if you have not gotten a convention kit, I am really glad that you're here, because you will be able to know exactly what you want when you finish watching my broadcast, and you can go and place your order and make sure you get everything before it's gone. Hi, Melanie. So my first impression of the concept of the wellness kit, home run, complete home run. If these were available when I got started 6 years ago, I would have felt so much more confident, so much faster. It took me years, and you probably watched me grow along because I was sharing my journey on social media. I was sharing what I was learning at the time, but it took me years to really start to be able to understand fundamentally, okay, this group of products can help me with immune system. This group of products can help me with emotional balance and mind and mood. And this grouping of oils and products can help support me with pain and inflammation and after working out and all of that. So you might be thinking, well, but we already have LRP kits. How is this different? Because that was kind of my first question until I started actually really marinating in and learning and just immersing myself in looking at all the resource material that we had as leaders. It's an easy button and it's affordable. It's about half the price as the LRP kits are. So some of the LRP kits are anywhere between $130 and $175. Every single one of the wellness kits that they just rolled out are the same price, $75 each. And this is going to help so many people. It's going to help my customers. It's going to help me. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to walk you through them all step by step. Now, you don't need to write notes. You don't need to feverishly do that. I just want you to enjoy the information. Just enjoy being together. You can watch it later if you need to rewind or know something, or I'll be posting all of this on my Instagram and Facebook. But I just want you to absorb and kind of see what resonates and what sticks in your mind. And that's what you want to focus on. But just, be an observer and be immersed in all this excitement, and you won't worry about missing anything because I will be here. This will be saved in the cloud. You can come back to it later. So And again, feel free to ask questions because you may have some, okay? So there is a kit for immunity, and this is for protecting and strengthening and responding to environmental threats. And this is all centered around the On Guard products as the cornerstone. So each of these groupings of wellness kits is centered around one cornerstone grouping of oils. So the immunity kit is centered around the cornerstone of the On Guard blend. Now, the next one is the mind and mood, and this is for balancing and centering and adapting to emotional challenges. And this is centered around the adaptive line of products as that cornerstone. And that kit, because it's probably the most important right now for us with all the emotional strain that we're under, is included in your convention kit. So you're going to get it. Or you already have it. And then the third one is relief. So that is for soothing and supporting and providing comfort from pain, with Deep Blue as the cornerstone oil hero for that. So we've got the On Guard grouping, we've got the adaptive grouping, and we've got the Deep Blue grouping. Now, I did hear from the Diamond Call, from corporate themselves, that they are going to be rolling out additional wellness kits coming in the second quarter of FY21, which to me would mean around leadership in March. They're going to release the information, and then probably, don't quote me on this, but I'm assuming that they'll be available April 1st. And if you ask me, I don't know what your guesses would be, but I would love to have one around the digestive support realm with the Digestan and Terrazyme products as the cornerstone there, and then a sleep support kit with Serenity and Copaiba centered around that kind of cornerstone of those products. So we'll see what's in the future, but for now, we've got immunity, we've got mind and mood, and we've got relief. Now, as a leader, this aligns directly with the way that I support my family and directly with the way that I support my customers, because when I have a welcome meeting with a new customer, we establish their 3 90-day goals. And if you have not had that done, ask whoever got you started with oils, because they're earning income on all your orders, so it is their job to support you. They need to be able to support you and make sure that they're providing that information and that resource to you. So, or you can do this on your own if you don't have anyone that is available to you. And this is a live guide, and you can flip to the back on page 16. And we've talked about this before in our Got Your Oils Now What? And this is a self-guided wellness consult that you can fill out and complete this. And so the great thing about the wellness kits is that emotional support and mood, immunity, and reducing inflammation and pain, those 3 are 3 that always top the list when it comes to helping someone craft their 90-day wellness plan and what they want to achieve in their health and wellness, in their life, in their home, in their daily routine in 90 days. And guess what? The wellness kits are for 90 days. There's 3 kits for each of the 3 areas. So this is just incredible. You'll have to comment in the chat for me if you'd like with which kit you're most excited about. Now, the cool thing about this is that education is going to come with every single kit. Every single kit is going to have information and education. Education is number 1. That's why I am here. That is why I am here on Periscope with you all and sharing these glitter bombs of joy with you every time we connect. It's because education is so important to me, because guess what? I didn't have any. There was nobody here saying, hey, Hillary, let's talk about your goals. What are your goals? What do you want to do in your health and wellness? What would you like to learn? What would you like to know? There was no one. There was nobody. And so you know what? I was like, all right, well, I'm going to just create something where there's nothing. I'm just going to create it. And look where we are. Here we are 6 years later. We're still doing the things because they work really well. And it's totally changed the way that I move through the world, and I feel incredible. I feel so much better. I have energy to exercise every day. I am getting the best sleep of my life. I am so grateful for the emotional support, especially times like these. So anyway, but of all the 3 wellness kits, month 1 will be available starting October 1st for everybody. And you'll have the opportunity to choose which program you want to participate in, or you can stack them together. You can choose 1 or 2, you can choose all 3. You're gonna opt into them. So I know I am personally planning on jumping in to them all starting October 1st because I wanna have access to the subsequent kits, because each month kit is gonna have different products in it. And that is gonna be really exciting. So month 2, if you get started next month with adding these items to your loyalty rewards, then you will be getting month 2 in November and then month 3 in December. And they'll automatically stay in your LRP order, just like when you order your lifelong vitality vitamins. they're automatically added there. And this is the news update that we got yesterday from corporate, that there will be 6 add-ons for each of the 3 themed kits. And those add-ons will be 20% off. So if you are currently a customer and you're familiar with the Lifelong Vitality Pack and how you can add on additional items, and one of those items is the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, which has turmeric and resveratrol and green tea, and it's really great for your joints and muscles and all of that. That's a $60 bottle of supplements, and it's 20% off when you bundle it with your vitamins. This is going to be the exact same thing. There's going to be 6 items that you can add on, up to 3 of them in every kit for 20% off. So that way you can add a wellness kit and then you can add those other add-ons, and you'll have enough product value to qualify for the free oil every month that I share on the first of the month. Every month when I jump in here and share that with you, you'll be able to qualify to get that. It'll be a no-brainer. So that is an additional 20% off 3 items every month. And that is really exciting because it takes the guesswork out for people that are newer, that don't have an educator, that don't have a support system, someone to walk them through, okay, what should I use now? What should I try next? You know, I'm having some issues with X, Y, and Z. What would I use? This takes the guesswork out of it because you can stay in that swim lane. If you're in the immunity swim lane and you're really focused on that right now, then you can add on some of those items from the immunity swim lane. And if you need help with emotional support, and if you need help with pain relief and anti-inflammatory items, then you can stay in that swim lane too. So that's going to be really incredible. And again, each of the kits are $75. They're all the same price every single month, no matter which kit you buy, no matter when, $75 per kit. Really uniformed. Now, I want to mention for Donna and for some of our other Canadians that are watching, you will have your own kits and your own collections that are going to look a little bit different because of the availability of certain products in Canada. So those are coming this fall, but as soon as I get that information, I will try to pass it along to you all. So what you want to know most is what's inside, okay? So we're going to go into, first, we're going to go into the Mind and Mood kit because this is going to come free with your convention kit. And this is all things emotional, all things supportive. So month 1 is going to come in this beautiful blue neoprene zipper case. Now, all the subsequent months, month 2 and 3, are going to come in recycled, eco-friendly cardboard packaging. So, okay, Donna's mentioning that, as always, the people in Canada can toggle between the US warehouse and the Canadian warehouse. So if you do want any of these items, you'll be able to get them, just toggle into the US warehouse. So the first track of each of the kits will come with a reusable zipper case, but the other subsequent months will come in the eco-friendly cardboard packaging, so that way you're not swimming in neoprene zipper cases. But when you repeat the cycle after the 90 days, if you start back with 1, you will get another neoprene case, but you can share them with friends. So what comes in the first one is the adaptive soft gels, okay, and then a bottle of Balance. Ooh, it almost slipped out of my hand. And the Adaptive Touch, and a Travel Balance deodorant. So even your armpits can be balanced emotionally. So these are all going to come in the zipper case, and you can reuse the case, you can give it as a gift, you can do whatever you want with it. This is so fun. Yes, you can just swim through a pool of neoprene cases. But this is beautiful, and the education is going to come like this. So on the back, it's going to show you exactly what each of these items is, and then on the inside, you can fold it out, and it's going to have more information on the inside. See, peekaboo, we can play peekaboo together and learn, and it's going to tell you exactly when and how to take all your products. But I am so jazzed for this. The more that I absorb, the more that I learn, the more that I just stare at them and ooh and ah and learn and just take it all in, I realize how empowering this is going to be for so many people, because pretty much almost every day people reach out to me from Instagram or from YouTube or from an email from my website, and they tell me that my videos have helped them use the products that they bought because they don't have anybody, that whoever they got started with doesn't return their messages, or they don't know who that is, and they don't know what to do. And so it's really powerful to have education when you have these products. And that's one of the reasons that doTERRA chose the network marketing model, is because we need to share this information with people. It's not something that you just pull these oils off the shelf and you know exactly what to do. You really do need education and support to help you maximize your journey. Like even like putting on a little spray top on a roller bottle. If you didn't know that, if you don't know, I mean, how would you know, right? So just having that education and that support is really valuable. So the first month, we outlined that. Now the second month, okay, the second month is gonna have adaptive oil and wild orange and a lavender touch, a black spruce, a little mini body butter, which we've never had before. Okay, so that's all in month 2. And then you can add on up to 3 products, and I'll walk you through those in a second. And then month 3 is going to be lavender, a bottle of cedar wood, an adaptive spray, which we've never had before. Hello, amazing. Like anytime that doTERRA comes out with DIY things that I make at home, I cheer because that saves me time. Like, yes, I can make everything, but do I want to make everything? Not so much. I really have an overabundance of responsibilities these days. So anytime doTERRA wants to make dishwasher pods, I'm totally cool with that. Anytime doTERRA wants to make powdered laundry soap, I'm also okay with that. So you get where I'm going with this. But I'm happy to DIY them until they're available. So month 3, the adaptive spray is going to be amazing. Also a Serenity spray and Citrus Bliss, Balance Touch, and bath salts. So that's going to be fun. It's a fun thing that we've never had before. Now the plus options, the little bonus add-ons, are going to be a 10 ml Steady roller, a 10 ml Thinker roller, a bottle of Copaiba soft gels, a bottle of Serenity soft gels, a bottle of Adaptive soft gels, and a petal diffuser. So again, for someone that is maybe watching this and you're just getting started with your oil journey and you aren't really sure what to do, and there's a fly in here, that's nice. Flies want oils too, apparently. And you're not really sure what to do, but you want to have oils in the kids' rooms, you want to have oils in your room, you want to have oils in the kitchen or, diffusing wherever. So that way you will be able to get the petal diffuser for 20% off. And so again, if you want one diffuser and you maybe didn't get that with your enrollment kit, and then the next month when you do an add-on, you can add a petal diffuser for Sarah's room, and then the next month one for Johnny's room, and then the next one for the kitchen, and you see where I'm going with this. It's really gonna be nice to have access to these products that we're using all the time for 20% off, okay? So that's incredible. That's the Mind and Mood kit number 1. Now, the second kit did not come with the convention, it didn't come automatically with the convention kit, but it was an add-on to the convention kit. So this year they gave us the option of adding on additional items. And of course, because I wanted to make sure I got my paws on these things first so I could give you my first impressions, I got each of them. So I have all 3 of kit number 1, because this is all that was available so far to us, so that I could show you what to expect. So this is kit number 2. This is the immunity kit. This is what the packaging will look like, and this is all things cleansing, all things protecting. So super pumped about this, okay? So let's open it up. Month 1, you will get, this box is pretty large, so you'll get a On Guard foaming hand soap and a pump, which is just incredible, of course. And then you're gonna get your second kit, which is an orange neoprene case. I'm just gonna put this away so that it's out of our workspace for the moment, and then we'll come back to it. But I love the boxes. Olivia loves to use them for crafts and fun things, so I always keep the doTERRA boxes. But this is the second kit. This is the immunity kit, and this comes in an orange neoprene zipper case, okay? And this is going to have a bottle of wild orange, super cleansing, a bottle of Purify, also all things cleansing. I'm just swooning over these. I just want to stare at them and go, you're so pretty. But I have a Periscope to do, so alas, we can't do that. We have our On Guard, which of course, hello, obviously. And then our On Guard hand spray, which obviously. And then you guys asked and you receive the On Guard floss. Olivia loves the On Guard floss. She likes to suck on it because she gets the flavor of the On Guard. But this is awesome. Everybody's been begging for this since a couple years back when we had it in one of the Father's Day kits. And then the brand new On Guard remineralizing, say that 10 times fast, and whitening toothpaste sachets, which are incredible. And we're going to talk about those in a moment. But I am so in love with the new toothpaste. It's like 10x. It's leveled up. It's so much better than it was before. These are going to go in all my welcome bundles. So if you're watching this and you want to get started, and you'll be getting some of these new products in your welcome bundle for the very first time soon. So this is cool because you can put one in the car, you can put one in your purse or in the diaper bag or wherever. And if you ate lots of garlic like I do, then you'll have emergency toothpaste at the ready. So this is what comes in the first month, okay? And then in month 2, you're gonna get On Guard beadlets, you're going to get a hand mist, you're going to get On Guard soft gels, you're going to get a bottle of grapefruit, a bottle of tea tree, a 5 ml mini mouthwash. What? Hold the phone, a mini mouthwash? I mean, I love all the bottling, I love all the packaging, I love all these things, and I wish I could hoard that, and one day I'm gonna manifest really hard that we get mini mouthwash, because that's amazing for travel. I've just been doing ghetto style and using an old little mini one that I've had from a really long time ago. So that's gonna be in month 2, and then month 3 is gonna have a 5 ml Breathe, an On Guard Touch, a 2 hand mists, and a keychain holder. It's like a little neoprene keychain holder for your On Guard spray. Pretty amazing. A 4 ml frankincense touch. We've never had a 4 ml touch. I'm looking up at my office because I should have grabbed one of my little 4 ml bottles, but you know the Mother's Day Precious Florals kit? Like the neroli and the blue lotus and all that, that's the size that the frankincense touch is gonna come in, which is really cool because when it's empty, you can just refill it. You pop the little roller bottle off, you refill it, and then you have this 4 ml frankincense with you on the go, which is great for head tension and just, any calming that you might need, and skin issues, boo-boos, scrapes, cuts, whatever, that's gonna be great. Also, it's gonna come with oregano and a stronger 10 ml touch roller, a bottle of veggie capsules, and 5 individually wrapped hand wipes, okay? So that's super cool. So that's the track for the immunity support. Plus, you're gonna get the add-ons because every single one of these swim lanes, the immunity, the mind and mood, and the relief, they're all gonna have their own set of add-ons. So the add-ons that are gonna come in the immunity kit are going to be a 5 ml Melissa, which is very pricey, so getting that for 20% off is just gonna be really amazing. On Guard beadlets, On Guard soft gels, Copaiba soft gels, the turmeric duo caps, and the petal diffuser. So again, you're gonna have a great opportunity to stock up on your diffusers, especially if you're just getting started and you want to be able to position all of these tools in the places that you strategically want them for your family. Okay, so this was an add-on to the convention kit. So when you go into your back office, your portal, your doTERRA.com login, if you're already a member, you will just keyword search pursue kit and it will pop right up. And then at checkout, it will ask you if you would like to add on any items, and you will see each of the kits in that drop-down window. Okay, so that is the immunity kit. And then I'm going to put this away nicely and neatly, and then we're going to move on to our third and final wellness kit, and that is the relief kit, okay? So this is relief kit number 1, and this is going to be all things pain and inflammation. So if you are experiencing chronic pain, you are going to love this kit. Now I love the color of this blue neoprene zipper case. How gorgeous is this? Okay, and this is going to have, now there were a few little modifications that they just announced today because of bottling and packaging, that anything that contains wintergreen now needs to have a child safety lock, like the locking cap that the wintergreen has. So now that includes the deep blue roller that used to be available. So now that deep blue roller is going to be exchanged for 5 ml deep blue oil and a 15 ml aroma touch. So because I got my kit early before they made that change, I have a deep blue roller. So if you got your kit already or your kit's already in the mail, you're probably going to have the deep blue roller, which is neat because it's not diluted. There's no fractionated coconut oil in here. So this is straight up oil. But for everybody else that purchases their kits probably from here on out, your number 1 month will contain a 5 ml deep blue and a 15 ml aroma touch. So just keep that in mind. Then you're going to get the bottle of deep blue polyphenol complex, which I just love this so much. And you're going to get a packet of 10 of the deep blue rub, the little packets, the travel packets. And this is just so important for traveling because you just don't want to be bringing a whole tube of the deep blue rub with you. You just really don't want that. It's not convenient. So this is super convenient. It's also great because you can give it to friends. You can pass it along and share that love. And then the deep blue doTERRA weighted ball that's up in my gym room because Olivia is obsessed with it. So I don't have that to show you right now, but it is awesome, and I shared it in my Instagram stories and my Instagram the other day, and it's this nice dark blue weighted massage ball, and when you put it on your body after you've put your oils on and you just roll it on, it just gets right into your knots, and it's gonna feel amazing. Amazing. You're gonna love it, and I think they're still available in the swag shop, so if you didn't get this kit, you'll be able to grab the deep blue massage ball in the swag store. That's the marketplace.doterra.com, I believe. So that is track number 1, month 1 for the 3rd and final of the wellness swim lanes. And this is all about reducing inflammation and pain. And then month 2 will be a full-size tube of deep blue rub, a travel-size deep blue rub, a bottle of Copaiba soft gels, a bottle of wintergreen, and a 5 ml aroma touch. And then month 3 is gonna have the 15 ml aroma touch, a bottle of the turmeric duo caps, a mini fractionated coconut oil, which is really fun, and a past tense in a 15 ml bottle, not a roller. So this was also just announced that this is a change. In the past, we've only had past tense in a roller. And so I've taught you all to pour that into an empty 15 ml bottle of oil and then use a dropper to make your own rollers, because it's a lot more cost effective to do that than using the roller directly out of the roller bottle that it comes in. And so now, because past tense has wintergreen, and for bottling reasons, for safety reasons, they have to, by law, it's just the way that the packaging has to be, it's gonna have a child safety cap on it, but that means it's gonna come in a 15 ml bottle. So that means one less DIY that we have to do is awesome. Okay, so that's gonna be month 3 now, plus you're also gonna get your own set of 6 add-ons that you can choose up to 3 per month for this kit, and that's gonna have, those options are gonna be 15 ml aroma touch, 5 ml heliochrysum, which is very expensive, and we're gonna talk about that in a moment, 15 ml Copaiba soft gels, the turmeric duo caps, and the deep blue polyphenol complex. So again, oils that are over $50, that are over $60, you're gonna have the access to getting them for 20% off anytime that you purchase this kit. So we've talked about the Mind and Mood kit, number 1, that centers around adaptive. Then we've got the Relief kit, and this centers around deep blue. And then, last but not least, of course, we talked about the Immunity kit, and that centers around On Guard. So hopefully you feel confident with how this is gonna work. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help you. Like I said, it will take a little bit of time for people to get used to it and be in the back office playing around with it. But if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me or whoever is your oil support system, and they would be happy to help you as well. So, oh, Lindsay's saying that the deep blue stretch ball is out of stock in the swag store. Darn. Well, I think I ordered an extra one, so maybe we'll have to do a giveaway in the future for that. All right, so now onto the individual products in the kit. My favorite first, because you guys can probably imagine, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. We manifested it. We dreamed it. They nailed it. It happened. We dreamed it into life, you guys. Like, let's just take a moment of silence. It feels so good. How does it feel when you dream something and it becomes real? Like, this is what it feels like right now, this moment. And I know it might sound silly, but this is an answer to something that challenges all of us, that we all want to have clean hands, and if we don't, well, we need to. Angels are singing in my mind right now. There's just cherubs playing French horns and clouds and unicorns and rainbows, and it's all just happening. We all do. We need all of these, all the things. These are permanently going to be available December 1st. But you can get them in the convention kit now. So like, you should probably do that. These are amazing. I want 1,000 of them. I really do. Yeah, we need like a life-size drum of these. Now this has alcohol and aloe and oils, and that's it. And all that you can see transparently on the ingredients list. That's about being a label reading gangster. That's how you know that you're not putting toxic chemicals on your body, like a lot of these scary products out there that are making headline news that are just absolutely not acceptable. So the options we're gonna have are a box of 20 individually wrapped. So this is obviously a great solution for on the go, for putting in your emergency bag, for putting in the glove box, for putting in your purse, for your kid's lunch bag, for picnics, for camping, for everything on the go. But there will be a container of 50, and that will be available also December 1st. So think of like a traditional baby wipes container that's like, you know, kind of like this plastic paper, and then it kind of has like a little flip cap, and you kind of pull the little plastic part out, and then you just pull them one at a time. That kind of baby wipe dispenser is how these are going to come. You can use these for door handles, toilet seats, plain armrests. Again, anything that your hands touch, you can use these. And then the larger size, you can have these, you know, around the house, for in the garage, or right by the door when your family comes in from wherever they've been. Wipe the hands down, you know, toss it in the trash in the garage or whatever. So this is just going to be a huge answer to a problem that we all have. And this is something that everybody wants. This is something that everybody needs, regardless of your feelings about essential oils, or, oh, if you don't believe that they are, you know, whatever you believe or feel, it doesn't matter, because you still wash your hands. And so don't you want to wash your hands with products that are going to be incredibly healthy for you and support your body in all the ways? I do, and I know you do too, and this is an amazing thing. So these are going to also be going in my new welcome bundles. So immediately, all the new people that are getting started with me have these in their welcome bundles already. So this is really exciting. I mean, I just can't even say enough amazing things about when doTERRA listens to what we need and gives it to us. It feels really good. It feels awesome. It's really exciting. So I can't wait for you guys to get your paws on these and tell me what you think of them. I'd love to hear if you've got your kit already. I'd love to hear from you what your thoughts are, what you think about these so far. Okay, so the next item that we're going to dig into is Tulsi, and I've got my LaMay oil llama here to share with us because he loves to deliver all the newbies. So this is Tulsi. This is holy basil, and this is an LTO. That means limited time offer. So that means it's only available in the convention kit. So first impression is spicy, herby. I smell a cross between clove and eucalyptus and basil. Really, really nice, and not so strong like the basil that we're used to smelling. It's almost like the more you smell it, the more you like it, and it's just very subtle but earthy at the same time. It's great for a good night's sleep, and I like to use mnemonic devices to kind of help you remember things. So think Tulsi, so you don't toss and turn, right? Tulsi, don't toss and turn. So you'll use this at bedtime so you don't toss and turn. Tulsi, don't toss and turn. And if you say it over and over again, you'll remember it, because that's how the brain works. So Tulsi, don't toss and turn. Okay. Now this is as a great resource for mood support as Adaptive and Copaiba, all these other oils that we love. So I would encourage you to experiment and see how you feel about combining some of these fun oils together. Like you love to, like for me, I love to diffuse Olivia's Oasis and Petitgrain in my nighttime diffuser. And so now I can add Tulsi to my Petitgrain and Olivia's Oasis blend all together and not toss and turn, right? So this is going to be fun. I want you to experiment with whatever you're already diffusing at night. Just add a drop or two of Tulsi and see what you think. Again, the cloviness is like really cool. It was totally unexpected, but it's more subtle, almost chocolatey. I don't even know how to describe it, like chocolate and clove, but it's really nice. And it's warm, it's spicy, it's herbaceous, and it's very common in the Hindu culture. It's revered as a medicinal oil. Now, my mom's been to India, so maybe, Mom, or if you're still on here, maybe you've heard of Tulsi. And it's also known as holy basil, right? So it's the queen of herbs, and it's also called the incomparable one. You can inhale it deeply. You can just, diffuse it or use it topically, however you like. This smells like, in their description, doTERRA's description, it smells like cinnamon, peppermint, clove, basil, and licorice. So maybe that's kind of the chocolatey smell that I'm getting, but I'm not really a licorice fan too much, although it has grown on me recently with fennel, because fennel is great with Deep Blue before a workout. So I have kind of gotten into licorice, but I don't really get a licorice. But again, I smelled fruit punch when I smell Davana, so I mean, who knows, my nose might be different than yours, but I encourage you to smell it and see what you think about it. So it's fresh, it's super delightful, but it packs a powerful punch of really incredible eugenol, and that is the same constituent that gives clove its warming aroma. So that's kind of fun if you like to nerd out on all the chemical constituents that each of these plants have, which contributes to them being therapeutic, and that's what helps us feel better, and that's why we use oils as medicinal. So that's really incredible too. And now doTERRA worked with the growers for 2 years to get this oil, and there just was not enough plant material when the COVID closures happened, and it affected the supply chain. It interrupted our ability to get more of the raw plant material to bottle the oils. So it wasn't the intention to have this as a limited offer oil, but unfortunately it is going to be only limited right now to the convention kit. So they're hoping that it will be available full time. Maybe we'll see it as a product of the month in the future, like sometimes we do. Maybe we will see it in a BOGO here and there, but it's revered for its abilities to help with oral care, especially oral discomfort. So just like if you have a teething baby, or if you have any jaw or tooth pain, and you can just take copaiba and put that on your jawline to support you, you can do the same with Tulsi. So that's really neat. Anything gum or tissue or tooth related. It's native to Southeast Asia also, and it's a small green bushy shrub that has lavender-like flowers, and it's part of the mint family. And Tulsi again means incomparable one, so that's just really a cool way to think and revere these precious plants that we now have access to. And you can diffuse it at bedtime. You can do a shot glass of water and use it as a mouthwash. So I would encourage you to try all the ways and see what is going to resonate with you. You can also do a palm balm for emotional support. That's just like what we did with the Pursue blend. I just put the oils in my hands and then just cup your nose and mouth and take it all in. This is also great for adrenal support. So it's also an adaptogen. Now, if you're not familiar what an adaptogen is, ginseng is one of the most popular adaptogens that people are familiar with. An adaptogen is just a natural substance that helps the body to adapt to stress and stay balanced, right? So that's why the adaptive soft gels are really incredible, because the idea behind them is that they help us stay at homeostasis. So not like keyed up and anxious and nervous and fearful up here, or not angry and sad and mad and deep down there, just here. This is just where we want to stay, even keeled. That's what an adaptogen is going to do for you. So when you hear that buzzword, hopefully you'll feel empowered to know exactly what that's going to do for you. So Tulsi is an adaptogen, and that's going to be really fun to help your body adapt to stress. And when your body's adapting to stress better, that's strengthening your immune system. Hey, imagine that, right? How cool is that? So expect to improve your mood and get a good night's rest, and also help support a healthy blood sugar and boost your immune system. So Tulsi is totally awesome, and I hope, again, that this is available permanently. So those are my first impressions and takeaways and some little helpful nuggets for you about Tulsi. Don't toss and turn, use Tulsi, okay? Right, there's your little slogan for the night, okay? The next one is Bergamot Mint. Bergamot Mint. It's so pretty, and it smells so good. I just want to have a moment with all these oils because they're just so fun. So Bergamot Mint, my first impression is kind of smelled like lavender and lemon, which is really nice and fresh. And I want to use this in my laundry soap. My next batch that I made 5 gallons. Yeah, 5 gallons during COVID when COVID first happened. And so I'm working through that. But when that's done, I'm going to add Bergamot Mint to my cleaning solutions and all of those fun things. So think Bergamot Mint Goodnight Moon, okay? Kind of similar to Tulsi, but you can experiment, and it's nice because there are lots of groupings of oils that help us get a restful night's sleep, but some of them resonate with us more than others, right? So maybe sometimes an oil is just, it completely turns you off and you don't like it enough to experiment with it and try it for sleep. So it's nice to have options here. Now, this is balancing and calming, but it's also crisp and clean and fresh. And it has a lot of similar constituents to lavender. It has the linalool and the linalool acetate, and it's called a mint, but it's not directly connected to the bergamot fruit. So people that are afraid of this being photosensitive, because when you have oil that's a citrus, you obviously don't want to have that in the sun on your skin, because you could have a potential sun reaction and your skin could feel irritated if you were in the sun when you have that on your skin. And so it's helpful to understand that bergamot mint has nothing to do with the citrus of the bergamot fruit. So it is from the mint family, but it has a citrus aroma, and it shares some of those the chemical constituents, but it's not actually from a citrus, it's from a perennial herb. So that's helpful to know. You can diffuse this at bedtime or after a long day that you just want to unwind, or if you're gonna enjoy a meditative practice, you can do that as well. You can use it after a workout. You can use this after a massage or in some bath salts, which is nice. You can also use this if you burn dinner because it cleanses those yucky odors in the air. So if you accidentally burn dinner, you can either make this into a cleaning spray for your surfaces or a room mist for, you know, your pillows, your upholstery, your couches and things like that, even your car, or you can just diffuse it as well. And something that's really helpful to know is just that it's not photosensitive. So you don't have to worry about that. And it does not have a photosensitivity warning on the bottle, on the label, because any oils that are citrus have a photosensitivity warning. So as a label reading gangster, you're flexing your label reading gangster muscle and reading your labels, okay? So that's super helpful too. And I can't wait for you to try this. It's only available for a limited time in the convention kit right now. So if you want this, you want to get it before they are gone. The next limited edition oil is Davana Touch, and you can do Davana any way you wanna. This is a rare limited offer. Again, this is the flirtatious oil. So if you want this oil, you've got to snag it in the convention kit. It is not available any other way. This is revered by perfumists all over the world. My first impression, it smells like Hawaiian Punch and a hayride. Hawaiian Punch and a hayride. So the sweet, warm honey smell from that hayride, that's what I smell when I smell Manuka. If you're familiar with the Manuka oil, I actually really like it. It's sweet and honey, and who doesn't love a hayride? But it also smells like really fruity and Hawaiian punchy. So if you're familiar with fruit punch, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But super fun, super sweet, but also earthy at the same time. It's interesting, it's complex. This is also sourced from India. India is totally having a moment right now. We are loving all of the amazing plants and therapeutic benefits that we're getting from that beautiful place. And it has soft silver fern-like leaves. This is described as herbaceous with raisin and plum. So to me, I smell fruit punch. Maybe you smell plum and raisin. I would love to hear what you think about Davana whenever you wanna. You can share with me your thoughts, and you can apply this to your palms. You can do a palm balm. You can make this with a dropper top and use this for your favorite skincare. I'm going to be adding this into my skin serum every single night now. I've been trying to use it for the last couple days, and so I feel like I've got a little bit of a glow. It could just be the camera, or it could be because it's warm in here, but either way, I think Davana is working for me. So I will report back my findings, but I love having a dropper top in there, and for one lucky winner, you're going to have those too, because the roller tops make it kind of hard to add our roller blend oils into other potions and things, you know? So if you want to add this to a serum bottle, or if you want to add this to a roller bottle with other things, you're not able to do that. So you can add this to your skincare. You can also add a couple drops of Davana to your hydrating cream if you use the hydrating cream in the little pot that you can get from doTERRA, or you can just mix it with some plain unscented lotion or whatever moisturizer you're using, or any of the skin serum blends that I've come up with that I've shared, or you can make your own with some carrier oil, or just use it on its own because it already has carrier oil in there. Now, similarly to like Whisper, where Whisper, the women's blend, has adaptive chemistry and it allows you to create your own uniquely you fragrance. That's how Davana is too. So I rolled this on my wrists and I let it breathe for a couple hours, and then I added lime and ylang ylang. I layered that over it, and that was incredible. It smelled amazing. And I think this would be a really fun and kind of whimsical thing that you could help your kiddos if they wanted to explore some personal fragrances. They could make a couple roller blends with it, and the ease of having a dropper top on there helps you be able to do that. And I love it. I have some Davana on my hands right now. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, and it's like so fresh and fruity. I'm gonna put it in my hair. Like, you can refresh your hair with your oils, and it's like, you're gonna get a little whiff of yourself whenever you whip your hair around. So that's gonna be fun to play with. So I hope that you will experiment with your Davana. And it doesn't surprise me at all that Davana comes from the daisy family and the sunflower family, because it's just very bright and cheerful and sweet. And what really caught my attention though was when Emily Wright started talking about how incredible this oil is for the skin, because I mean, when you're in your late 30s, you want all the skincare support you can get, right? So we are here for that. I am here for that. So the adaptive properties of the oil of the plant material here in Davana is going to respond to your own personal chemistry. So have fun playing with it. I would use it on its own first though, on your skin, because it's going to smell differently in the bottle than it is on your skin. So you smell it in the bottle, it smells one way, but then when you put it on your skin, and you can just do a drop in your palms, like in your wrists like this, you know, just really subtle. Let that breathe for an hour or two. And then you can layer a couple other your favorite oils on top of it and just kind of experiment and see what resonates with you, and try a couple things, and you'll have to let me know. But it really is fun to let it develop and see what comes out and see what other oils that you want to combine with it. Now, traditionally, this oil is also an aphrodisiac, so this could be a fun date night oil for you. And then traditionally, it's also been helpful for the reproductive process. So if you are struggling with infertility, you can use this to put this on the inside of your ankle bones and apply to your abdomen or the bottom of your feet to help support your body naturally with your body's regular reproductive process. And this is also used in religious ceremonies and in meditative practices to help balance energy and quiet the mind. So it's also high in ketones, which is great for the skin. So you can apply this, like I said, in your moisturizer or in your skin serums, anywhere that you want some support with either your skin or you just want an incredibly unique fragrance. Davana is going to be amazing any way you wanna. So there's your little mnemonic device about Davana, okay? And then our next oil is heliochrysum, and this is not new, but it's in a new format in a touch roller that is now permanent, which we've never had before. So this is amazing. My first impression is what a blessing it's going to be to bring this oil into touch format and have this a full time for everybody, because it's earthy, it's woodsy, it's floral. It's going to help promote healthy and youthful glowing skin, which again, hello, we all want that, right? We're exhausted. The bags under our eyes are not getting any smaller. They're not going anywhere. So we want all of that as well. And this is going to be such a lower price point because the 5 ml bottle of undiluted heliochrysum is $70 and the roller is only $55. So that is an incredible savings, and a way that if maybe you couldn't afford it at $70 or even save up the points for it, you can save up the points eventually and you can snag your heliochrysum for free with points down the road, but it's going to come in the convention kit for you, and the roller is only $55. So from now on, you're going to have the option of being able to have this in the format that's going to be really convenient for you. Pardon me, gonna take a sip of water and keep my hydration game on point. Because truthfully, when you're using heliochrysum and it's gonna be for a cut or a nosebleed or a boo-boo or something on the skin, what you're gonna do is just, you take the drops from the regular bottle and put it in a roller anyway, so you might as well have that work already done for you. And again, this is another DIY that doTERRA is doing for me, and I love that because Olivia gets chronic nosebleeds when the weather gets really dry. That's also why we use a humidifier in her room every single night and try to keep the humidity between 45 and 50 in her room, because when we do that, she gets a lot fewer, almost no nosebleeds when the weather gets dry. But this oil, we call it liquid stitches, liquid Band-Aid. It's really better in a roller anyway, and Emily talked about that on the leadership live stream. She mentioned that this is really a great option because we're just going to put it in a roller anyway, and it's just so convenient to just be able to roll it right on your skin. So this is great because it's also very kid friendly and it's very gentle. It's not going to burn, it's not going to sting, it's not going to do any of those things, and you're going to love it. Now, Emily said to picture a beautiful, stunning blue sky with a bright sun and a Mediterranean landscape, a field of gold as far as the eye can see. And the name from heliochrysum was derived from two Greek words, helios, which means sun, and chrysos, which means gold. So heliochrysum has been used for centuries in ancient Greek herbal practices, and we are most using it for its restorative properties, of course, but historically it's been wild and crafted and harvested by hand. It's a small perennial herb, and it has narrow silver leaves with these yellow kind of like clusters of flowers that form ball-shaped blossoms, and they grow wild on the mountains and they grow wild in the valleys. And now because the value is so high, the plants would be just uprooted and they wouldn't be cared for. The crops were not cared for, and doTERRA has grown so much, and the demand for Helichrysum has also grown so much that the Corsica area had a limited farm ground. We were growing out of it. There was just no more opportunities. And so doTERRA said, okay, well, you know what? Where there's problems, there's solutions. So they started getting creative. And in 2016, doTERRA was able to visit a partner operation in Syria where both the Balkan and Corsican Helichrysum were planted. And their second project took them to Albania, and they experienced a huge, huge, huge success. And they talked all about this on the convention live stream. So if you're watching the replay, go back and watch that. But the success of cultivating the Corsican and the Balkan Helichrysum was so successful. So the doTERRA sourcing partners were really, really excited to figure out how they could do this. And it was so successful that even the Prime Minister visited, and it was incredible because the quality was identical to the Corsican Helichrysum. So our esoteric team from Bulgaria started helping out, and now doTERRA employs hundreds of small-scale farmers and most of them are women, and this is a co-impact sourcing project that we can all be proud of, because every time you buy this oil, you're directly benefiting the people in that village. And it's really fun even for us as a team, because we have a growing team in Bulgaria of customers and leaders, and some of them live just miles away from the esoteric the distillery, and it is really fun to hear their stories and hear how doTERRA is transforming the lives of the people in the community. So it's just really inspiring, and it helps you feel like you really are making a difference. You don't need a passport to be a humanitarian, like they said on our leadership live stream, or on our convention live stream, and it's really true. So anyway, in summary, this is just such an incredible oil that finally now we have access to in a 10 ml source. It's great for bumps, bruises, all things skin related. It's mild for kiddos, great for nosebleeds, and it's convenient to apply directly in the roller. So first impressions, huge blessing, because the financial savings of having this in a roller is really big. So that's a total win. Next is our Balanced Bath Bar, and this is going to be available permanently December 1st, okay? So this adds to the fleet of our Citrus Bliss bar and our regular spa bar and our Serenity Bath Bar. And I didn't want to use it before I shared it with you because that's kind of weird. So it's fresh, but I did smell it and have my first impressions. And it definitely reminds me of the Onyx Balance Bar that we had with the men's collection, the very first launch of the men's products a couple years ago. The cool thing about this is that it's going to come in a pack of 3. So it's going to come individually if you want that, but it's also going to come in a pack of 3, and it's very woodsy and grounding, just like the aroma of Balance, and we all love Balance, right? That was one of the very first oils that I used in addition to Deep Blue when I came to doTERRA 6 years ago, and I just love it. So of course, anyone that loves Balance is going to love the Balanced Bath Bar, and it has black spruce and hoe wood, and that makes it really great for just total body care. It also has frankincense and blue tansy, German chamomile, and it's in a base of African black soap, so that has really skin friendly ingredients. Like the African bar soap is a combo of sunflower, coconut, and shea nut butter oil, and that's just going to leave the skin really hydrated and smooth. And one of my favorite life hacks about for using soaps is to actually cut it in half, because you don't really need the full size unless you want a larger bar. Cut it in half, and then you will be able to maximize the soap for a really long time, number one. Number two is using a soap saver, and I've shown those before on my Periscopes and on my Instagram, and you can get them on Amazon. Just keyword search soap saver, you can find them in my Amazon favorites. But I love them because your soap doesn't get mushy and nasty and grody and yucky underneath. It stays dry and it preserves the life of your soaps longer, because I like to make my own soap, and now doTERRA makes it easy for me to use theirs. So that is a total win, and I really love that they brought a different soap option, especially because we're asking for more men's products. So that's really incredible. And then last but not least, we have the On Guard toothpaste, and I love this so much. This is incredible. First impression, I love how much more minty it is than spicy, because At first, when I first tried the On Guard toothpaste years and years ago, I was like, I don't really like this, whatever. But then obviously, like, it grows on you and you learn, and that's fine, and I loved it, of course. But I love this even more. Now, this freshness lasts a lot longer, so I don't know how else to describe it other than just simply saying that the fresh feeling of having your teeth clean lasts longer than with the other toothpaste, in my personal opinion. My teeth were squeaky clean. Like, I literally was like, and it was awesome, and I loved it, and Olivia's excited because I had been keeping this in her bathroom, and we've both been sharing it, and I was like, babe, I need to grab this when you're done brushing your teeth for bed because I need to show this on my Periscope tonight. But then she wants it back immediately, and I'm sure she will check in the morning. But this is awesome. I love that it's also in the travel sachets in the immunity kit. I love that this has myrrh in it because the mouthwash has myrrh. And a little funny story, I've shared this before, but if you're new to watching these broadcasts and to my social media, you might not know that, but a couple years ago, I was starting to experience some gum sensitivity. My gums were receding just in a little area on one of my sides. And so I went to the dentist, and they're like, other than using like a prescription mouthwash or whatever, which I wasn't going to use because the chemicals were disgusting on the label, they said, there's really nothing you can do. And I was like, yeah, there is. There's an oil for that. And I looked it up, and myrrh was one of those oils. And so shortly after that, I started just making my own mouthwash, and I've shared about that before with spearmint and myrrh. But then shortly after that, doTERRA came out with their own mouthwash a couple years ago at convention. I think it was 2017 convention that they came out with the mouthwash, and the mouthwash has myrrh in it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, I started using the mouthwash that I made on my own, and then I switched over to the doTERRA mouthwash. I have no gum sensitivity whatsoever anymore. My gums literally healed themselves. Myrrh healed my gums, and that's just my own personal experience. So, compliance reasons, whatever, but that is amazing, and that is the power of these tools and these plants. So that's why I love this toothpaste. Most of the most important takeaway for me is that it has myrrh in it. So, but I love the spiciness. I love the clean of the clove and On Guard, but I love the wintergreen. I love the spice, or not, yeah, it has wintergreen. I like the spicy, but I also love the minty. That is really, to me, what makes me feel like my mouth is clean, when it's really fresh and minty. So it has the same oils that it had before with On Guard, but it has myrrh for soothing your gums, which the On Guard mouthwash has, of course, too. But it also has peppermint, and it also has wintergreen, which I love. And that fresh, clean feeling is just going to last so much longer. I'm so excited for you to experiment with this. You'll have to comment if you've tried it yet. I know many of you you haven't gotten your kits yet, or maybe they just arrived tonight, so you haven't had an opportunity to experiment with it. But I love wintergreen. Wintergreen is it's just so forgotten, and it always makes me think of those lifesaver mints that make like little clinks of glow when you turn the light off and you just chew down on them. I don't know. We used to do that as teenagers, but it just reminds me of those lifesaver mints, and I'm really pumped for this. It has natural xylitol, which is added as a sweetener, so it just gives it a great overall taste. I know we're like over an hour, but we're almost done. So that's going to be amazing for you. Now, I love that it also has hydrated silica, because that's a natural abrasive that helps gently remove stains from like coffee or tea or wine or anything like that, but without damaging the enamel. It also has hydroxyapatite, which helps preserve the tooth enamel as well. So that's an element that's already in our teeth and bones naturally, and it's literally an organic compound that makes our teeth hard. And so teeth are under constant assault every day from acid, from sugar, from the foods that we're eating, bacteria that turns to acid, or the bacteria turns to sugar, and then that sugar turns into acid. It just sits on your enamel all day long, pulling minerals from your teeth, and it softens your surface enamel, and then your teeth are going to demineralize. So we can reverse that, and we can remineralize, say that 10 times fast, and put the minerals back in so that we can rebuild and strengthen the surface enamel, and that is always a good idea. So hydroxyapatite is really the best to do that, and it's equivalent, if not superior, to fluoride, but it's completely bioavailable, so it's safe for our body, and our body makes it on a daily basis anyway. So ta-da, there you have it. The body is pretty amazing and resilient, but we can give it a little bit of a boost with the tools that it needs every day. So there you have it. We've done it, folks. We've gone through this incredible convention kit, All the things that you need to know are in here. So we have the immunity kit that's an add-on that you can get extra if you want it. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till October 1st. You can also add on the relief kit for pain support, but it's going to come with the mind and mood kit. And I'm going to put this back in there if it will fit. And you have this box of incredible goodies. The most important thing you need to know before this power hour is over is the 3 LTOs, the Bergamot Mint, Tulsi, and Davana, any way you wanna. These are not available permanently. These are not new permanent items. Limited edition oils only in the convention kit. If you do not get the kit, you will not have an opportunity to get them until they come back around. So until doTERRA can source them in large enough supply, which could be years, hopefully it's not, but it could be, then you're not going to be able to get them yet. So you definitely want to snag a convention kit. Now the On Guard wipes and the On Guard toothpaste will be available individually on December 1st. So again, if you don't get them in the convention kit, you're going to have to wait all of October, all of November, and until you get your loyalty rewards order in December, you're not going to have access to it. So if any of these resonated with you and you want them, it's definitely valuable to get the convention kit. So if you want a convention kit or one or more, reach out if you need help. All you'll do is log into your doTERRA account, just doTERRA.com. You'll log in and you'll keyword search for it. Now, you can also get started with this kit. So if you're watching this and you've been watching and following my videos and you find this information helpful and you resonate with some of the things that we talked about, you'll be able to purchase this as an enrollment kit, which means the $35 fee that normally is charged when you get started is waived, and you won't have to pay that. You'll just pay the cost of the convention kit, which I think is about $165. So I have a welcome bundle for you with resources if you are ready to get started. It'll include the new toothpaste. It'll include the new On Guard hand sanitizing wipes, and I'm super excited about that. You'll have access to all my videos like this, all my recipes, all my information since 2014 that I've been archiving for you all in one place. So I'm really thrilled to see all of you sharing with me. I would love for you to tag me on Instagram or Facebook. Share with me what your first impressions are. Did you have similar experiences? Did you smell something totally different when you smelled Davana? I want to know. I want to know all the things. Don't spare detail for Mama Hilsey. So thank you as always for holding space for me. I love this opportunity to connect with you in this good vibe tribe here and just share this time of community and connection and learning together. And I can't wait to hear how you're enjoying all of these new products. And be sure you enter the giveaway over on Instagram, or if you've commented, you're already entered. And I can't wait to see who is going to win these amazing tools to up-level their roller game and their spray game as well. And entries in by 10 p.m. Eastern. That is a wrap on Periscope broadcast 212. I will see you on Thursday morning, October 1st, for a look into all the new month's promos that doTERRA is going to bring for us next month. And then again on my next Periscope broadcast on Thursday, October 15th. I can't believe the fall time is here. Where's the time going? I know that I'm going to be going and playing with all of my oils this weekend, and I hope you are too. And if you have any questions that come up, or you have any comments or anything that you want to share, as always, please feel free to share those with me in the cloud. And until next time, I will see you later. Have a great night.